The first time I ordered the 15 pounds of bacon, I split it up into 15 little 1 pound packages and froze it. But then every time I went to use it, I had to wait for it to thaw, then I had to cook it, and it just made making bacon for breakfast and stuff kind of complicated. So I decided that I would try cooking it. So now what I do is pre-cook my own bacon and freeze it. So I usually use 2 foil and cookie sheets and then a paper towel lined one as well. And then I just use some gallon size Ziploc bags. And then if you want to save bacon grease, I use a plastic or styrofoam egg carton. So first of all, I start by preheating the oven to 425 degrees, no, 425 degrees. Then I just quickly put 10 slices of bacon onto each one, trying hard not to overlap onto each one of the cookie sheets. And then we're going to place this in the oven, and we're going to cook it one on the top rack and one on the bottom rack for about 8 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then flip it and do it, move the bottom to the top and the top to the bottom for another 8 minutes. And then while it's cooking, you can like clean up your kitchen or whatever else you want to be doing. Okay, so after 8 minutes, we're just going to quickly swap places in the oven, and we'll set it for another 8 to 10 minutes until it's, you don't want it crispy because then it breaks when you roll it, but you want it cooked fairly well. Okay. All right, it actually wasn't quite done after the 16 minutes, so I did add an additional 2. It kind of varies depending on the thickness of your bacon. So now I'm just gonna scoop it over and let it cool. And then I don't replace the foil. I'll just lay the next batch of bacon right here on the pan, put it back in, and just keep cooking until it's all cooked. And we'll just let this cool. Now that the bacon has cooled, we're just going to quickly roll it in a paper towel. This is 4 half sheets of paper towel. You could also use 2 full sheets. As you can see, it's still slightly underdone, but when you go to cook it, when you're ready to eat it, you can either crisp it up in the microwave or just throw it on your griddle to get it to your desired doneness. So I'm just going to finish rolling this last one, and then I just kind of roll that corner over, and then I'm just going to stick it in a plastic sack, and then I just fill it up like this, and then when I want to use it, I just pull a roll out and it just unrolls, and you can actually reuse the paper towel to cook it if you're using it in the microwave as well. Okay, so this is my 15 pounds of bacon. I did 2 packages of raw 10 slices for my college age son. Then I've got 2 packages of raw with 20 slices in there. We have 11 rolls of 10 slices per roll that's pre-cooked that I can just pull out of the freezer and use. This is a new one for me. When you forget to set the timer on your last batch of bacon and it gets extra crispy, we have some nice bacon bits. And then when you have a recipe that calls for bacon grease and you need to, but your bacon's already pre-cooked, I just dump the hot grease as it gets kind of accumulates in the pan into just my little 2-cup Pyrex here. And then once it's cool enough, I stick it in a egg carton. I'll just let this sit for about an hour or so till it sets up a little bit. Pop it in the freezer, and then after they're frozen, you can just push on the bottom, pop them out like ice cubes, and you have, when you need bacon grease for a recipe, you just throw it in the pan and it melts right down for you. So hopefully this helps.